Alright, so before we get started, I contemplating taking a little climb up Mount Soapbox to make this a rant video, but then I decided, no, we'll wait till the summer update comes out, and then we will pass judgment with most likely a review video, and if worse comes to worse, then a rant video. We gotta have a little faith, even if a lot of us were disappointed that we did not get the summer update yesterday, and furthermore, no information regarding an official release date, a bit more information regarding the summer update, the title of the summer update. So yeah, it's just once again that typical coming soon, coming in a few weeks for more information, even though we had been waiting for 2 weeks or even longer for the summer update for Red Dead Online, because at the moment there's really not much to the game. It's significantly better than it was, during the beta, but at the same time, since they ended the beta, several months have passed, and admittedly, a lot of us players, especially us loyal, hardcore Red Dead Online fans, are becoming a little impatient. And at the very least, Rockstar could do a better job of transparency, of letting us know, hey, do not fear, we have the update coming, because you guys said already it was going to be a summer update. Well, summer's starting to tick away day by day. So, yeah, so I decided not to make this a rant video, but we will go over your feedback. And first off, we're going to go to the community tab, because I saw two scenarios happening. Either A, best case scenario for Tuesday was surprise summer update dropped by Rockstar. Now, throughout the day, when we heard nothing, it made a lot of us believe that we were actually going to get the update, because unlike Grand Theft Auto Online, which drops their updates early in the morning because, Rockstar North is in Scotland across the pond, and early in the morning for America is like midday in Scotland. And I think that Rockstar San Diego out in California still has a huge say over Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, even though from interviews, Red Dead Redemption 2's work was done predominantly by all of the Rockstar studios, Rockstar Worldwide, Rockstar North, Rockstar San Diego. I think the voice acting was done in Rockstar New York, and a lot of the smaller studios as well were involved with Red Dead Redemption 2. So we noticed that the updates for Red Dead Online have been later in the day and not early in the morning. So it gave us a small glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, that we were going to actually get the update yesterday, but no, we didn't. So the second case scenario that I came up with, which is the one that's transpired, is that we would get another update, another event week, not an update, another event week, that would go on for 1 to 2 weeks. And so, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I just want to see everybody's thoughts. Let's see, Snap said no DLC. Nicole and I were hoping. See, Nicole and I were both hoping. Fingers crossed. And let's see, Australia denied the update classification. I don't know if that's true, Nicole. This is the first time I'm hearing that. There are rumors that maybe there was an issue with the update and maybe it got delayed by Rockstar because they found some sort of problem, some sort of game-breaking issue. That has not been confirmed, so we can't really accept that or confirm that one way or the other. And we'll never know the truth when it comes to that issue. I see No said, no worries, the summer update will be released in the autumn because Rockstar Logic. Yeah, well, hopefully, just hopefully, we won't have to wait that long. Dirty Gecko, see, no update. Why Rockstar? Why? Damn you, Rockstar! Damn you all to hell! In the words of Charlton Heston. I see Tex Palmer, still nothing yet. Yeah, there was no update, sadly. And, of course, Ernest had a couple things to say. Let's see, this just in Rockstar is now EA. Ernest, I disagree. Come on. They're not that bad. I know we're all impatient, okay? I get it. We've been patient. We've been patient. We've tried to keep the faith. And it was a disappointment when, after hours of waiting, instead of the update finally dropping, all we got was a new 2-week event week. A decent event week. We got the return of the Gator Hat, double gold for daily challenges, an XP boost for the Showdown series. Overall, it's an okay event week, but it could have been better if we would have got the summer update instead. So, we're going to go over to yesterday's video, because there were some more comments. And, guys, don't shoot the messenger. Seriously, it's not my fault that the update didn't drop yesterday. Jeez. Anyways, it's fine. It's all algorithms anyways. Okay, so, Karunzi, we'll start off with you. See. Yes, please, the saltiness is real. I was tempted to climb upon Mount Soapbox to do the rant, but I also have to weigh other factors into consideration. Why I decided not to do the rant is because I understand that it takes time for the developers working hard at Rockstar to get these updates done, to make the content, to make everything that they're working on, like the 3 roles, the bounty hunter, the trader, the collector, to make all that work and everything involved. And maybe there's some issues that's, causing them to delay it. And Rockstar does have a track record of not wanting to rush things out. Like, case in point, Grand Theft Auto 5 got delayed a few times before it released in September 2013. And obviously, something very similar happened with Red Dead Redemption 2. So I can understand the developers and Rockstar probably could have got the update out sooner, but for whatever rhyme or reason, they've decided to hold off for at least 2 more weeks. Hopefully, 2 more weeks. Mike, let's see, Rockstar is Dutch, promising we will go to Tahiti, mangoes for everyone. Damn it, Dutch, drop the update already. Yeah, I know, Mike, I know. We all want the new content, and I think we're going to get it. We're just going to have to continue trying to hold on to what little pieces of patience we have left. Spare and Donkey, contrary to popular opinion, personally, I'm not really bothered by the lack of the summer update this week. In the grand scheme of things, in hindsight, once the hub update comes out, hopefully it'll be really good. It'll add even more content to the game, not just the roles, but a lot of other stuff too, and maybe some quality of life things and make it even better. Then, in hindsight, yeah, we'll look back at this and have a little chuckle, and we'll realize that it's not the end of the world, that there's worse things going on right now. Let's see, Gorlock. Let's see, I'm so disappointed. I wouldn't mind not getting the summer update if we at least got a Newswire post about it next week. Features, release date, etc. But the fact that we got nothing feels like a kick when I'm down. And that's exactly how I felt, Gorlock. And that's something I said during one of the live streams, or all the live streams over the weekend, is that, I was kind of 50-50. I wanted, just like everyone else, I really wanted the update to drop Tuesday, and a lot of us believed that it seemed like that was going to happen, but this is Rockstar we're dealing with. Whenever we expect them to zig, they zag, and whenever we expect them to zag, well, they zig. That's just the way they are, for whatever rhyme or reason. And one thing I did say is that if we got an event week, and it had, the same old nonsense coming soon, which is typically what we had at the bottom of the newswire, I was going to be relatively salty about that. And I did threaten to do a rant video, which I do apologize for not doing. So this is kind of I guess you could say it's kind of a rant video. We're going halfway up Mount Soapbox here. But I didn't want to go all the way up because at the same time, I still have faith in this game. I have faith in the development teams at Rockstar working hard on this game with the content. So I have faith still. And I'm a very patient person, but even my patience is starting to be tested. So I didn't feel like at the end I wanted to make it a full-blown rant just yet, even though I was tempted to. But mostly this is about your feedback. Dirty Gecko, let's see, says, Rockstar, help us. Let's see, help us to you. Give us something about the DLC. God damn you to hell. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's all you could have done, Rockstar. We understand. Most of us are sympathetic. We get it. We know that this stuff isn't made by magic and it's not done overnight. We understand. We're gamers. We understand. But, come on. Enough with this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde nonsense when it comes to your social media. Sometimes you're very... Let's just say you don't exactly do a good job keeping us in the loop. Other times you do a fantastic job letting us know. This is the latter, Rockstar. Well, the former. I think it's the former. Okay, I get those confused. Horley! Well, he's at it again, confusing me, as usual. But, yes, Rockstar, come on. At the very least, you could have said, alright, coming in early September. That's all you had to say. If you haven't hammered it down to September 3rd or September 10th, and you don't know which one is going to be the day, just say early September. But you didn't do that. You said in the coming weeks. That could mean anything. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 7 weeks. By then, summer will be over and the fall will be here, which I'm not going to be too sad about because I prefer the cooler weather. Okay, let's move on. Smeg, I'm out. I'll see Reddit online in the summer. Rockstar thinks that is. That's another joke that some people have mentioned, speaking of Australia, like Nicole brought up a moment ago. Maybe they meant, summer in Australia, in the southern hemisphere, because right now, technically, I think it's winter Either it's winter or they're coming out of winter, going into spring. Maybe it's their summer, not our summer. I don't know which summer Rockstar was referring to. General Blackbeard about broke my disc when I got the Newswire notification. General Blackbeard, don't do that. I mean, even though I understand, I completely understand your frustration. You break that disc, you're not just breaking Red Dead Online, you're breaking a fantastic single-player game. So, yes, you're breaking Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's a wonderful game, which I may or may not do a new episode of Black Hat. We talked about it over the weekend. If there was an event week and nothing else was going on, maybe one of our streams this weekend will be a new Black Hat episode. Because there's been a while since I've done a Black Hat. That's what I was doing leading up to the launch of the beta, like in between my live streams, start to finish of Red Dead Redemption 2, October, November. I had to find other stuff to stream. So I started streaming like the Red Dead Redemption 2 poker, Red Dead Redemption 2 hunting, fishing, and of course, Black Hat. You can imagine what that was like. Alright, but anyways, whatever happens, don't break your Red Dead Redemption 2 discs, guys. You'll regret it. Let's see, Dr. Anarchy, plot twist, summer update was canned. I seriously doubt that, Dr. Anarchy. I don't even think you believe it. And yeah, I know you called it. He said he didn't think it was going to come out Tuesday either. So I hope all of you are happy that that predicted otherwise. I hope you're happy. Belfast Gamer, one of our elite members. Well, Rockstar can not call it summer update now. Well, technically, like I mentioned a moment ago, it really depends on which summer we're talking about. Summer down in the southern hemisphere or our summer in the northern hemisphere. But I think that summer technically ends September 23rd. So we still got about a month and a couple days, 2 or 3 days there. So they still have a window for the summer, even though we are approaching the twilight of summer. It's still hot as hell where I live. All right, back to Ernest. Okay, once again, EA. I mean, seriously. Rockstar, Take-Two, okay. You could say Take-Two is becoming more like EA. But it's hard to get to that level. I mean, look at Apex Legends recently with their microtransactions and EA's track record, especially with, like, Madden. Like, every year it's the same damn game. And it's gotten worse and worse, and they're just nickel and diming all the hardcore Madden fans. And if you're a Madden fan, I feel sorry for you, but you're encouraging them. Stop buying the game. And all the other sports games like FIFA and anything else under EA Sports. Look, I used to be an EA Sports fan back in the day when I was more into sports and sports gaming. You know, I bought the NCAA games when they used to make those. I think it was EA or was it a different brand? Maybe a different brand. But, you know, I used to be more into the NFL. I mean, I watched the Saints play the Chargers a few days ago, like the first quarter, then I just kind of got bored. I mean, it's the preseason, and I only watch out of boredom now anyways. You know, it's just a game to me. It's not my passion anymore. But there was a time when I used to buy the Madden games. But even I started realizing years ago that it was basically the same damn game every single year, unless it was like a console jump, right? From like, you know, last gen to current gen, or this generation of consoles to next generation. That's when they actually put a little bit of effort into it. But, you know, it's just like Angry Joe. He's done like over the past 2 years or 2+ years, every year he's done another rant video, you know, bringing up the same shit. But does EA care? No. So, Ernest, come on. You and I both know EA's still considerably worse. But I just hope that Rockstar doesn't go down that path. Or do not go any further, Rockstar, please. There's always the danger. Master Razor. Dude, I finally got the Gator hat. See, there's optimism. Some optimism. Let's try to be optimistic. I know it's hard. I try to be. I can easily be negative. I can be self-critical. But I do try to find the positives even during these trying times that we live in. And a lot of people, including Onyx the other day during the live stream, he was whining because he really wanted the Gator hat. And he's not the only one. A lot of people for the past few months have been wanting either the Owangila hat or the Gator hat. And the Owangila hat just came back into circulation. It's back out again. But I'm sure everybody that really wanted the Owangila hat now has it. And like, for example, Archangel really wanted the Concho pants. He has the Concho pants. And for everybody, including Dr. Anarchy, Onyx, and others that really, really wanted the Gator hat that missed out on getting it the first time, well, now you got the Gator hat. And, you know, the double gold from daily challenges for all of us filthy, stinking gold orders. I mean, come on. I mean, Tuesday, for example, for both my characters, Wolfus on the PS4 and Paula Janine on Xbox, I did all 7 dailies. I mean, it's very rare I do all 7. I usually just do the ones I want to do, and I avoid, like, the PvPs unless it's simply, like, finish showdown. I mean, good or bad, win or lose, I mean, as long as I get something out of it, I'm willing to just do one showdown to get me a bar gold Rockstar. So, hell yeah. Now, the emotes being discounted, screw that. I'm still not buying them. Gizmo! Let's see. Some, quote, summer update. Everyone will be back at school, back to busy lives before the summer update even drops. Yeah, a lot of people are already back in school, whether it's like, elementary school, primary school. Well, a lot of you that are in elementary school shouldn't be playing this game anyways, I'm just saying, but that's your parents and your guardians. That's not on me. You know, the ESRB and what Peggy, they got the ratings. But those of you in like middle school, high school, you know, you're already back in school, most of you. And a lot of you that are adults into college are going back to college. And also the fact that people also have to work. So I see Gizmo's point. Continuing. Let's see, it would have made more sense for them to actually drop it during the summertime when people had time to play it. Unless, of course, they want people to be too busy to play. I don't know if that's the case. But let's see, that way they can take advantage of the impatient kids who want it now and don't have time to grind and just make it to where they'll buy the gold bars to get the new content. You know, there is a point to that, and we'll get to that in just a second. Honestly, I was going to give up until it drops, yes, even the dailies. Something tells me they know people only get on for the dailies, and even that's getting old. That is why gold bars are now doubled. But hey, you know, it'll keep me coming back, you know. Even on days when I'm not streaming, I'm still jumping on Xbox One and PS4, even though it becomes a chore. I really wish this game was crossplay, but it's not. If it was crossplay, then I wouldn't have two awesome characters like Wolfus and Paula Janine, so I guess I gotta take the good with the bad on that one. But going back to your point regarding microtransactions, yes, obviously, just like EA, just like Activision, just like Take-Two, just like Rockstar, they're not making these online games out of the kindness of their heart. They want money. They want that money. And that's how they're able to get the gold bars from people and make the money. Unless you're like me, a gold hoarder that will just simply do all the dailies and just stack up the dailies and the gold and not spend it on anything. Because either I'm a dwarf or a dragon in my past life. I haven't decided which one yet. But there's a good logic there that maybe they're just... But I don't think that's true, though. I think that if they could have gotten it out by now, I think they would have. Obviously, you have to factor in the casino update over on Grand Theft Auto Online. They wanted to get that out because the last update for Grand Theft Auto Online was back in December 2018. So it'd been a while, especially since the last supercar was, what, the Devastate 8? And that was, what, March or April when that dropped? So there were several months when there was no new content being dropped for Grand Theft Auto Online. And so they obviously needed to add a fresh update to Grand Theft Auto Online, even though the game's approaching, what, 6 years in October and has tons of content already. But still, you know, that's just the way online games are now. You have to constantly update the game with new content, new modes, new stuff, in order to keep bringing the players back. So I think that the issue when it comes to Red Dead Online is it has to simply be an issue that they're trying to resolve that's not working properly or not working as well as they want, or maybe they found something that could potentially be glitched or exploited. We've had that issue throughout Red Dead Online from the beta till the past few months since it came out of beta. Most of you know how I feel about content creators that promote that nonsense, but I digress. So maybe Rockstar is working extra hard with their QA testers to try and, you know, prevent that from happening, or at least cut it down significantly, or putting in possibly some safeguards. But continuing with Blondie, let's see. I guess the last day of summer, yeah, it's not September 17th, it's September 23rd. So, but I know I made a comment in this video from yesterday about how I guess we have like a couple of options left, like 3. Like September 3rd, September 10th, or September 17th, Constitution Day in America. Those are only 3 options. So, yeah, those are only 3 options. And I think most of us would prefer September 3rd. I know that Tag mentioned in his video yesterday that he still thinks that it's possible that Rockstar may just drop it next week. And I love Tag. I think he's awesome. Say what you will about him. I know some of you may not like him, but I like him. You know, nobody's perfect. Neither am I. But I disagree. I think that this is going to be another 2-week update, and at the earliest, we will probably have to wait till, at the earliest, September 3rd for the summer update, which means, you know, there's still 20 days of summer left at that point, so technically it's still the summer update. but I also understand the fact that a lot of us are becoming rather impatient. And Jeremy, in the words of Darth Vader. Okay, so I appreciate all of you sitting with me, hanging out for the past 20 minutes and change, as we went over your feedback regarding, most of our thoughts, our views, opinions regarding the fact that the summer update is taking a little longer than we had hoped for to come out. Some of you obviously aren't surprised by this. And to be honest, most of us should feel the same way because, that's how Rockstar is. They don't like to put something out until it's ready. Case in point, another example. Look at the Heist update for Grand Theft Auto Online. When they first promoted Grand Theft Auto Online, it was actually supposed to, I think, be included with the main game itself, but they had problems with it. It wasn't working, so they had to scrap it and rebuild it. And they actually tore it down a few times, and it was like from October 2013 all the way till March 2015 before we got the Heist update for Grand Theft Auto Online. So that was, there was updates in between, but at the same time, it took them a while to finally get that update put into Grand Theft Auto Online, to get it working, properly enough to be feasible, to be enjoyable and replayable by most of the Rockstar, most of the Grand Theft Auto Online community. It's not perfect, but it's probably way better than what the original plan was, or else they would have, used the original plan. So there must be some issue. We don't know. We'll never know unless, somebody leaks that out, which may or may not be confirmed, maybe by Yan or by FunMW2, but I think we'll never know exactly whether or not this was all part of the plan for Rockstar to release the summer update in early September. All I'm going to say is this once again. Rockstar, I still have faith in Red Dead Online. I see the potential for this to be a fantastic game. The ideas for updates is like a big barrel full of water, and I still think that if done right, it may not be as big as Grand Theft Auto Online. It may not be as successful as Grand Theft Auto Online, but I think it'll be big enough and successful enough in its own right. I just hope you guys don't screw it up with the summer update. That's all I'm going to say. We will patiently wait, but I seriously hope that maybe sometime this week or next week, at the latest, you'll finally give us a newswire with an official date, as well as the name of the update, maybe some more information, possibly a teaser, and at the very least some screenshots, if not a teaser trailer, so that you can, keep reassuring us, the fan base of the Red Dead Online community, that we are going to be getting a summer update. I believe we are, but at the same time, I can understand why some in the community are starting to wane when it comes to your patience. And my advice to anyone having this issue, trying to get yourself burnt out, focus on getting the daily challenges if you want to get that gold stacked up, because I'm sure there's going to be items in the summer update that's going to cost gold, and you're going to want to make sure you have plenty of gold to do that. And now you have an opportunity over the next 2 weeks. If you need to get extra XP, well, the Showdown series is, a 40% XP boost. So if you really like the Showdown series modes, if you're really into PvP, that's a good way to rank up in the game. And once again, you just got to try and think about the positives, even though it can be difficult at times. So let us try and hold on to what little patience we have left and keep the faith.
You have got to keep faith.